Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank the Republic of Korea and P4G for this invitation to address you today. We are in the throes of a triple crisis, from the relentless march of climate change to the continued degradation and destruction of ecosystems and biodiversity, to the unprecedented consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic. All three are inextricably linked. They are a manifestation of humanity pushing past the limits that can sustain us on this planet. At this turning point for our civilization, I see two priority areas for action. Firstly, we must ensure a just transition. That means putting a price on carbon, shifting taxation from income to carbon, reforming policy on fossil fuel subsidies, and accelerating investments in renewable energy and green infrastructure. And we must assist communities that depend on fossil fuels to adapt to a green economy, including through new skills and strengthening social protection. Closing the energy access gap will also require significant public and private finance, approximately $41 billion per year. However, the cost of renewables continues to plunge, slowly rendering fossil fuel subsidies obsolete. As we work towards the high-level dialogue on energy later this year, momentum is growing. More and more countries and businesses are embarking upon a path to clean, affordable energy for all by the year 2030 and net zero emissions by the year 2050. And this just transition will create millions of new green jobs that will pay better. Secondly, we need to boost cooperation across governments, the United Nations and the private sector. Nations need to develop a more cooperative co-investment mindset that prompts more long-term awareness about which policies are really in a country's best interest. Look, for example, to the United Nations Development Programme's Climate Promise. As they enhance their nationally determined contributions, over 70 countries are now unlocking new sources of private finance which can be used to invest in renewable energy, just to take one example. Indeed, businesses that have embraced the Sustainable Development Goals are asking themselves, what kind of society do we want to live in, and what are we going to do about it? If we want to keep celebrating Earth Day, these are the questions that all of us need to be asking. With COP26 now on the horizon, we are seeing the emergence of a collective will to build forward better and greener. We have more technology, we have more science, and we have more holistic levels of stimulus packages available, all of which we can deploy to slash carbon emissions and contribute to saving our planet. So now is the moment to decide if our legacy will be a decade lost or a decade of transformation. Thank you.